Hello, and welcome back to the Misfits podcast, rated number 5 in the world on Spotify at the end of last year. Can you believe that?
Ooh,
that is
Apparently,
incredible.
Spotify loves us. And you know what else, guys? We love Spotify.
that is
We
really true.
love Spotify.
We love Spotify because we are very happy to announce that we have just partnered up with Spotify.
Ooh.
And now, guys, you can get the episodes a day early on Spotify exclusively every Tuesday.
That's unreal.
Fantastic.
Every fucking Tuesday, boys.
Spotify has always been one of our biggest platforms for the podcast. We've got a lot of you guys listening.
Yeah.
I know in the past I have given the audio listeners a bit of shit. However, deep down in my heart, I've always loved you guys. In
Especially
fact,
the ones on Spotify.
Especially the
Yes.
ones on Spotify. In fact, I would say that I love them much, much more than the video listeners because I don't want people looking at my face. I just want people. Exactly.
Yeah.
Right?
Holy shit.
I mean, and I'm pretty sure the audience doesn't really want to
Yeah.
look at our faces either.
Honestly,
Yeah.
Just a
That's
bit of
why-
tough love.
That's why I wear this.
Yeah, exactly. He's hideously disfigured.
Trust me, it's true.
It's really something. Anyway, guys, yes, we have partnered with Spotify. We are very happy to announce it. Spotify is very cool. They let us be ourselves. They let us just do whatever we fucking want on this
Yeah, how
podcast.
dope
Yeah.
is it that Spotify is partnering with such a edgy podcast?
It's
Yeah,
dope,
dude.
It's a step
It's
in the
awesome.
right direction.
cool company.
And yeah, the best part is that nothing changes. Nothing
Yeah.
changes other than that you can listen to the podcast a day earlier every Tuesday. on Spotify.
Exclusively on Spotify.
That's right. That's right.
Exclusive. So get your ass down every Tuesday
That's right.
and
Yeah.
come for a listen.
day
Easy.
early.
But what about Patreons? What about the patrons?
The patrons still get their little episode earlier as well. So
Of
if you
course.
sign up to the Patreon, you get the pre-show and you get the regular show as usual a day before.
So a day before Spotify.
I Swagger.
Why would you bring up Patreon?
I'm sorry.
Look, let's get on with the show. I'm joined today by my co-host Toby on the telly,
Hello.
Mason aka Zuckles,
What's going on?
Swagger Souls,
What's going on?
and of course Jay aka McCreamy is in the house as well.
Hi.
He was staring. What were you thinking
Yeah,
about?
that
It looked
was
like you're having
insane.
flashbacks there,
I was
Jay.
trying to figure out what to say.
Oh,
Yeah.
fairly. Like, shit, he's gonna say my name
Yeah.
next. What do
Gave me anxiety.
He could hear Huey's.
you guys ever do that? Like you'll be maybe in the car somewhere and you'll think about someone you might be seeing at somewhere and you think, oh, I should say that to them, and you start thinking about how you're gonna say it. And you think,
Yeah.
oh, why am I thinking about that
Yep.
right now?
You
I
just
just-
go over rehearsals in your head.
yeah, and then when you finally go to say it, you're like,
Yeah, it's like you have a full-blown conversation in your head that devolves into an argument, and
Yep.
then you win the argument, and then yeah.
Sometimes I actually predict shit they're gonna say that like pisses me off, and I start having an argument in my head with
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'd be able to say that shit. They don't fucking hit with one of these.
And then you see him and you're just pissed off at him. He's like, hey, what's going on? Fuck you.
It's like when your girlfriend has a dream about you where you're an asshole and she wakes up and she gives you shit for
Yeah, dude. Yeah, my girlfriend.
it. We all have girlfriends.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys. Welcome back. It's a new year. It's
Yikes.
2020.
Dude, 20 motherfucking 20. 2 20s.
So we're being on for a little bit. We took a little bit of time off over Christmas, as you do. I went home to see my family, as did Swagger, as did Jay,
Yes,
as
yes.
did all of us, really,
Yeah.
I'm sure. And we had a lovely time.
I'm so
It's beautiful.
excited for April of this year
Why is that?
because it's going to be 420 for
the
an
whole
entire month. Not that that changes anything.
No, I mean, we smoke every day. Let's be honest.
No, it's an excuse to smoke more.
Yeah, I mean, fog.
Yeah, dude. Holidays were pretty lit. Holidays were really nice.
Yeah.
Seeing the friends, seeing the fam,
Yep.
seeing my kitties. It was all pretty cool.
Christmas ad revenue, guys.
Didn't upload,
Of
but-
course you're
Fucking cunt.
Yeah.
Of course you're thinking about that, mate.
No, Christmas was a very good time for me. I went home. I saw my family. I disconnected pretty much entirely
Yeah,
other than
same.
messaging people I knew.
nice.
And I just laid around in the sun and did shit with my bros. And yeah, it was great.
Yeah, I, as you know, have not had a house. So I was just like, fuck it. Go to New Zealand early. And I spent I was probably in New Zealand for like 3 weeks. It was so nice. Yeah.
Good.
Nice.
Completely disconnected.
Was that your baby cousin you were on Instagram with?
my cousin had a baby.
Mm.
And
That
yeah,
still makes it your cousin, right?
I don't fucking know.
It's your,
Second cousin?
I don't know.
he's an uncle.
Is he an uncle?
Well, that would be your sibling.
No, your siblings'
Oh, yeah.
daughters
Yeah.
What is
or
that?
sons.
What the fuck?
I think it's just nothing.
It's just a baby.
Just useless.
Yeah, it's a small child.
I hope you
Useless fucking
discarded it.
baby.
After you took the picture, like, oh, there are my likes, you fucking throw it down.
Can I boot it in the head?
No. What the fuck? But
You're fucked.
I've always loved kids. So
I wonder
it was,
what kicking an infant in the head would look like on like a phantom slow-mo.
fuck? Why
It's
is
got,
picture
dude,
that.
imagine it's got a soft skull. Like imagine like the ripples. It would be like punching a fat guy in the stomach.
You're not wrong, but you're definitely not right.
What can I say?
fuck?
All right, all I'm saying is that I'm a man of science, and if somebody had that footage, I may or may not look at it.
What the? Gross.
What the freaking
That's
heck?
fucked up.
Yeah.
Anyway, I love
Let's
kids.
react to it right now.
Yeah, high five, dude.
It was good being gone. Disconnected
Yeah.
from the crazy lives we live.
It's
you
good
know?
to reset
Yes.
mentally.
Yeah, have a
Yeah.
normal life for a little bit.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I tried to abstain from jacking off the entire time I was there.
How'd that go, buddy? Didn't work.
I lost an hour in. As soon as I got off the flight, I was like, yeah, it's time to beat the schmeat.
I think the longest I've
As
gone.
soon as you got off the flight.
Right to the bathroom.
Longest I've gone, I think, is like something like 2 weeks, which is, not
Longest
bad.
I've gone was like, what, 12, 13 years?
Really?
Yeah.
I've been jacking since the womb.
God
My
damn.
mom thought it was kicking, but it definitely
Jesus,
wasn't.
this is a really bad.
Yikes.
This is a bad episode.
Exclusively on
Sorry,
Spotify,
Spotify.
ladies and gentlemen.
Every
Turn
Tuesday.
up.
Yes, we love
Every
you.
Tuesday.
Mason, how was your holidays, man? How'd you go?
Yeah, not too shabby, mate. It just had a bit of fucking chill one, you know.
That's good, man.
It's good shit.
Chilling is ideal. And Jay, you went
Yeah.
home as well?
Exactly the same. Just a big chill fest.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
Nice. And now it's a new year, a new decade, and I feel absolutely no different.
I feel excited. I feel a bit of motivation. There's a lot of exciting stuff that we did over like the last month. Speaking of, got a new hoodie right there that
new
Toby's
hoodie.
wearing. Scuffed.
These beautiful things are still available on scuff.store. They are insane quality. In
They're
fact,
ridiculous.
Yeah, they're a little more expensive than our previous drops purely because we're using a really high quality blank, really high quality hoodie itself.
Oh, it's
Like,
it's
it's
so
nuts.
custom. It's so
Yeah.
It's very
It has
custom made.
Misfits written on the little aglets here on the hoodie
Yep.
tags.
We
It
got
has,
stitching on the hoods that says something in our language.
what does it say? I actually forget what this says. Probably something horrific.
Scuffed on the sleeves. It's very cool. very cool.
Patches, embroidery.
Oh,
Comes with
It's-
this great orange tag. Oh my god,
It's
guys.
very, very light. If you go to scuff.store, you could pick up those hoodies, those designs, but we also have a very special long sleeve shirt, the Fire and Rescue shirt.
Yeah.
100% of all the proceeds from the profits made on that shirt will go right to
100%?
Yep.
100 fucking
Wow.
percent. All the Gamer Aid Oz, which is a charity that focuses on victims of the bushfires that are ravaging Australia.
Which have been horrific. Like
Australia
absolutely
not having a good holiday.
devastating.
Landing from the plane like a week ago, like the entire city was covered in smoke.
Today
it was,
it's smoked
yeah,
up.
it was foggy.
Yeah.
I read a news article recently that said they estimate 1 billion pieces of wildlife had died.
Yeesh.
Due to the fires.
Fucking
1
horrific.
billion.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So many.
Does that count insects or is that just mammals?
No idea.
Because if it's insects, that's realistic. But
Yeah.
mammals, 1 billion mammals, like
All just baby seals, man.
Not the
Flopping
baby
around in the
seal.
forest.
what a waste of fur. That's why you got to club them.
What it do, boys?
What's up?
What's up, man?
What's going on, Matt?
So
So
anyway,
club a fucking seal.
you
Just
know-
fucking hit a seal.
When I was in Auckland, which is like 3,000 k's away from Australia, but the sky was orange because of the fires,
Dude,
all
it's
the way over in New Zealand.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's reaching like Argentina and stuff. as
Oh
well.
yeah,
Yeah,
dude, the
the
smoke.
smoke.
Yeah, it's making
It's
the
on its way.
glaciers in New Zealand turn brown.
no,
Yeah,
stay
the-
the fuck away from our glaciers, man.
Yeah, we
That's
got
our
some
pride and
nice
joy.
Classic Australia, ruining what we love.
Yeah, Jesus. First they steal the pavlova,
Yeah.
Yeah.
thinking that they've invented that shit.
Pavlova. That's such a like Russian word.
Pavlova.
Yeah. Like,
It was wasn't it named after a Russian figure skater?
I do not know.
If you
How
say
do
it
I know
nasally,
more about this than you?
Because you know all kinds of weird shit because you're a
Yeah.
little fucking geek, Swagger. fucking watching like YouTube tutorials and shit.
oh, spilt his drink.
Oh my god, you're an absolute mess, Swagger. Oh, you're slurping it up.
If you say Pavlova nasally, it sounds New Zealand. Pavlova.
Pavlova, kind
Pavlova.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Have you had
Pavlova.
Pavlova,
I have.
American boys?
Very, very good.
I've never had it.
I had it.
Once.
I had it.
What was it? Is that the one that comes in like the cake?
It's like a cake
Yeah.
with like a marshmallowy center and
Yes.
meringue on the outside and cream on top.
Yeah,
good.
it's made of like eggs, right? Like
Yeah.
yeah,
so
I've
Lots
been
of
allergic
egg.
to eggs.
you're allergic to eggs?
Was back like
What?
yeah. I was
That's
allergic
the thing.
to
You
egg
can lose an
Yeah,
allergy.
you can also gain.
My dad
I had
did
no
the
idea.
exact
Yeah, I
same
knew you
thing.
could gain. I didn't know you could lose them.
How do you gain an allergic reaction?
You eat the thing that
random mutation.
Having poor genes.
But like that means you always had it and you just
I
discovered
think it
it.
has something
No,
to do
no,
with
no.
your immune system or something. I knew a guy that fucking ate tubs of ice cream and drank a fuck ton of milk, and he was completely fine. And he didn't drink milk for like a couple of months or something when he went to college, and he came back, had a tub of ice cream and like 3 glasses of milk, and he shat himself for like 2 days.
Yeah, you
He's
can.
lactose intolerant now.
Like you can have stuff that
lactose?
you are totally fine with for your whole life, and then it changes.
Yeah, isn't being lactose intolerant one of the most common ones there is?
Probably.
Like, there's more people that
Yeah.
are allergic to it.
It does sound common. I think gluten intolerance is also super common.
I
know
think
what
that
that
will.
is.
The story with that shit is that gluten just isn't something that should be digested by humans.
Is that true though?
Isn't gluten
I
bread?
don't know.
Motherfucker's been eating bread forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like
Yeah.
one of the things that would have made back when they were cavemen.
Yeah, that's what Jesus did with the bread and the loaves or whatever.
No, he's just like,
Yeah, but is Jesus real?
yeah, okay.
I believe that there was probably a guy back in the day who might have been called Jesus.
Might have had long hair.
Might have had some long hair and
Could
flip
walk
flops.
on water.
That was just a rad guy.
Might have just walked on water.
Maybe he like was a magician
Yeah.
and he, was just a cool ass guy.
People loved him.
Dude, Moses just went up to a bush and was like, "Yeah, bro, I'm gonna smoke this shit, man." Yeah.
What's that
I
theory
thought he
called?
shot in the bush. in
No,
the
no,
Bible.
no. The burning bush. The bush was on fire, and then he inhaled the smoke and tripped balls. It was
What?
like,
That's-
yo, dude.
I
It's
was
like,
called
the bush is
something, right?
talking to me
Yo,
now, man.
God, man. Fucking 10 Commandments, man. Oh, dude.
It's interesting that you say magician because thinking about it, like everything, all the crazy miracles that Jesus performed have probably been performed by magicians.
What?
No, I mean like
Walking,
magician's
he's
made of
right.
blind
Chris
men.
said he was walking on
David
water.
Blaine walks on water.
yeah,
Chris
David Blaine
Angel,
walks
Chris
on water.
Angel. David-
People change liquids in cups.
David Blaine, he's Jesus, dude. It's confirmed.
Yeah,
No, like legit.
all magicians are
this,
Jesus.
This is a good thought exercise. If you were to take one or two things from this modern era back in time to any specific point in time, how would you convince them that you're God?
I would take Spotify. I would take
Heroin.
I feel like a phone's such a cop-out answer.
Here, take
Like-
this.
Yeah, it's
Fucking
literally
Julius
Take
Caesar's
this, but
like,
you can
look this,
only
it's
get
a-
it from me.
This is ambrosia. It's food of the gods. Stick it in your arm.
I would take Morgan Freeman.
As a wingman.
I mean, how many things did you say we could take?
Like three.
Two.
Say like three.
Man, I mean,
Gamer subs.
to win,
Yeah, dude, gamer subs.
to win to biblical times.
I would say, let's say like ancient Rome.
Man,
How would you convince them that you're like one of the many gods? Because that's easier than saying that you're one god.
flamethrower,
Yeah, be Hades.
iPhone, Bluetooth speaker,
No.
bonfire. You just play bonfire, that dubstep song. You light up the flamethrower.
And then it's not
burning Romans.
You start burning them down. I didn't say I'd be a kind God.
Right.
I would be
that's-
merciless.
It's wrath.
Yes.
Yes.
My
Judgment
wrath
Day.
would-
You got to bring a solar-powered battery pack.
True.
a jetpack
So
as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
jetpack.
I'd bring like a taser and a phone, and on the phone I would put a bunch of videos of like people trapped, like pretending to be trapped, like hitting like the pane of glass, be like, help me, trap my soul, except they're gonna say it in Latin. And then
Just bring a Tesla.
I'll get a taser, and then I'll go up to Julius Caesar, be like, hey bruh, I'm Zeus, and then I'll zap him in front of everybody. And then
Honestly, I'd probably just
be
show him
God.
internet porn. Be the most successful guy alive at the time. Can you imagine, dude? Oh my God. I mean, imagine bringing porn back to that time. People would be losing their shit. No?
Just me.
Am I too excited about this?
You see, I think back in that time, people just had a lot of sex.
What?
They like didn't need porn.
Well,
Yeah, it was like
sure.
ancient Rome, right? They're like
Yeah.
fucking all the time. With
Yeah,
like,
dude.
orgies.
like rabbits.
Just bring back condoms. That's all
the
I need to
ancient
bring.
Romans.
Oh my God, no more kids. This guy's he's a fucking god.
The ancient Romans allegedly took a lot of exotic animals and brought them back, and then they all sucked and fucked the animals.
Yeah.
Romans were freaky, dude.
That's
Fuck.
fucking
They were
yucky, bro.
2000 BC, bruh.
Romans didn't really care that much about like who they fucked either, right? Like there were like ton of homosexuals back then. in the Roman Empire.
That was
their
more.
enemies.
That was more Greece.
Oh, that was Greece. That's right.
Yeah.
They were always roaming
There
But
was-
I'm
around.
pretty sure Romans were up into this.
Yeah,
you know.
have you ever seen the ancient Roman graffiti that was written, that was preserved? It said in Latin something like, begone foul women, witches of whatever. I only pleasure.
Suck my boyfriend dick.
It's like I only pleasure men's holes now, or
That
something
sounds like
that.
a tweet you'd see nowadays too.
Is it?
It's like the original incel. Hating women in graffiti in ancient Rome.
He's such an incel that he's decided to be gay. You know?
Maximilius
he wasn't even gay. He's just like,
Incelius.
it's better than the other thing.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, it's that's kind of crazy. I wonder how like adventurous sex was back then, and when shit like started getting real freaky. Was that in large part because of the internet that all this crazy fetishes came from, or did people always have crazy fetishes?
I feel like it's always been a thing.
I
surely.
don't think back in 1000 BC people were looking up fucking like jacking off to the idea of somebody being inflated like a balloon, or
That
like
is true.
or
They didn't have balloons
or
back
like
then, to be
turning
fair.
into paper, or eating other people like whole, swallowing something. I don't think like vor was a popular thing in like 1000 BC.
But like, what would be an ancient fetish?
An ancient fetish.
Ancient fetish.
Getting
Oh.
like, I don't know, dude, maybe getting swallowed by a crocodile or like fucking like an anaconda.
Getting your heart ripped out by a mummy.
Eh.
Getting like fucked in one of those what are they like what are those things where you put both arms through and your
Oh,
head through
the shackles, the
Yeah.
fucking I forgot what it
A
was called.
guillotine.
Jeez,
Yeah, having the guillotine cut your head off right as you're climaxing.
that would actually be insane.
Going out with a bang, man. That'd be good.
Oh, that's fucked. Yucky.
Ancient fetishes.
Ancient fetish.
fetishes.
Welcome back to the Ancient Fetishes podcast.
That's the stuff they didn't teach her in classics, man.
Jesus Christ.
In other news, we uploaded a new video recently with the
Yeah.
boys that used to be called Goop, but are now called Lunch Club.
Well, they were.
Is that their permanent name
Didn't
now?
it go? It went from Goop to Fart Club, and then they were Fart Club for
And then
like
they
2
were
months,
gamers,
and then
right?
they were
Game
game men,
Game men.
game
Game
men,
Like gay men.
gay men.
Okay.
Were they aware that it just sounds like gay men?
Of course,
Oh,
surely.
okay, okay.
Because you can't say game men without it sounding like they're saying gay
I
men.
didn't even make the connection until I said it out loud. I
It's
read it
pretty
for like
it's
That's
pretty
the joke.
genius, but now they're Lunch Club. Is that what they're
Is Lunch
sticking
Club
with?
permanent?
nothing's permanent with these kids. They're fucking all over the place. But who we're referring to, if you're completely, have no idea
Retarded.
right now, is Call Me Carson, Travis, Jay Schlatt, Ted Nivison, whatever,
and then Noah Hugbox,
C Scoop, Cooper, and that's it, right? I think
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
sure.
So it's a group similar to us, but not like us really at all. They're just a bunch of different creators from America that are on the same wavelength as us, and they came to Australia recently, or a few of them did, and we went camping together, as I think we've talked about on the show before.
Yeah, it was back in October.
And we've only just now released the video.
Yeah, it was also a Team Trees video. We're just
Yes.
really slow.
Yeah, it was supposed to be for that Mr. Beast Team Trees project where he plants 20 million trees, but we were a bit late. However, it's still going on. You could still donate and everything. But we were able to draw attention to the Australian fires in the video as well, obviously.
It was good that, well, not good that there was fires, but good that our video could at least do some good.
It was good that it was timed in a way that we could help out.
Yes.
And you guys have helped out.
Bigly.
So thank you to
Big
everyone
time.
who did actually buy the fire and rescue merch on
A
Scuff
round of
Store.
applause.
The sales were actually pretty insane when we dropped the video, and the video performed very well. So it's good to be back, guys, and we hope you enjoyed that little thing, and hopefully we'll have some more juicy content for you in the future. For now, though, podcasting it up.
Yes.
Get it back into the new year. Matt, how you feeling?
Bit tired.
I couldn't tell. What else is new, fellas?
Yeah, it was how was the bathroom?
It's pretty good. Long line though.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Did you go to the one at McDonald's?
No, the one right down the corner.
Just the line was out the fucking door.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It wrapped around the building like 185 times.
The line lasts until next year, man. I tell
Matt
you.
actually wet his pants 100 times
Multiple
while waiting in
times,
the
yeah.
line. Yeah.
Thank God there's a Kmart right there. Do they have Kmart in Australia?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank God there's a
We
Kmart
literally
right
went
there.
there like fucking yesterday, retard. I was gonna get 14 bags of beans, but we really didn't have the room.
Over your bean bags.
Yeah, for the bean bags. No, not like
thought you
Heinz.
meant like
not
actual,
like, not
red
like
beans or
no,
some shit.
not like actual beans.
So man, he's cooking one hell of a stir fry. Holy shit.
Lima beans.
14. Imagine having to giant liter bag of beans and bringing it into a movie theater, watching Cars 2, and you're just fucking eating it.
Why Cars 2?
You'd want
What
like
the fuck? Are you on TikTok? It sounds like a TikTok joke.
you'd want something really obnoxious to have a like
Yeah,
10-liter bag of
What's
like
like the most
prawn
obnoxious
crackers
thing
Oh.
you could bring in?
the entire
The
time.
carrots. Yeah, dude.
Guys, considering that we've just wrapped up the decade, how about we talk about some favorites from either 2019 or the decade? Favorite movies, everyone. Anyone?
The Joker.
Favorite.
You
The
reckon-
2019.
Oh,
The
2019?
Joker was the first thing that came into my head as well.
Yeah.
For me, it's easily between The Joker and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
That was
Both
good.
of
Oh,
those
Yeah.
Hollywood
are-
was good.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was really good.
I'd say that The Joker was more like immediately captivating than the
Yeah.
other one. Just something about it was just really such a dope film.
It was a very
Yeah.
pretty film.
You could watch The Joker the first time and be really, really sucked into it and really enjoy it the whole way through. But with Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, you watch it the first time and then you understand by the end of it.
yeah.
I watched it again on the plane on the way over here. Way better experience. It's something
Really?
you need to watch 2 or 3.
Oh.
You pick up on so much more shit, dude.
Oh,
After the first time of watching.
I'd have to give it a revisit. But
I
yeah,
think
definitely between those two.
Best
for me.
movie of the decade, Interstellar.
You reckon?
Yeah,
I don't
100%.
even know where to begin for the decade. This
Oh.
shit's too long.
Yeah, that's like
What would you guys be?
a lot of years.
Best movie of the year. What do you reckon?
The first thing that popped into my head was Joker as well.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
What
No,
about you,
Once
Matt?
Upon a Time in Hollywood. That was
Reckon?
really good.
And
Mason, you got one in
Mason?
mind, or
Nah.
fair enough? What
Alright.
about album?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna
Oh,
say.
album.
What was your favorite album of last year?
Ooh, mine? We're going to have to skip me.
I think I know
I
what-
listen to a lot of music. What about you, Mace?
Nah.
Nah.
No.
Why even here, Con?
Yeah, what were you saying, Toby?
I really like Baby No Money's
just got
recent
you.
album.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Your favorite
I
of the
like it
year,
a
though?
Well, I don't listen to many like albums. Baby No Money, his album was like one of the few that I listened the whole way through.
Plus, he's the homie. Congrats on him for blowing up, man.
Yeah,
Dude,
Yeah.
he hit
Facts.
platinum on La La Land
Yep.
and Y2K.
Shit's crazy, man. Shit's crazy. So shout out Baby No Money. For me, probably my favorite album of last year was one by a rap artist called Jpeg Mafia. All My
You
Heroes Are
showed me.
Cornballs. Yeah, we listened to that
Yeah,
album.
dude, that was
high as
fucking,
fuck.
it was dope.
That is like a seriously dope experimental rap album that I would recommend anyone listen to, although it's definitely probably not for everyone. But if you smoke weed, then give it a listen. It's a good album. Yeah.
Shit, dude.
Any drawing blank? It's a hard thing to think of.
Probably, I mean, Sean's new album was good.
Mhm.
Covet released Efflorescence. I think it was this year. It could have been 2018. I'm not sure. But, those... It's weird for me because I don't really listen to albums. I
Yeah.
listen to
Yeah,
just
same.
songs off of albums.
Yeah, I'm the same most of the time.
It's
but-
very rare that I listen to an album the whole way through, but the only times this year I can really do that is probably Sean.
Yeah. There's some artists that you just know when they drop an album that you should listen to the whole thing. You know what I
yeah.
mean? But yeah, it doesn't come by very often. What about you, Matt? You got any thing in mind? Or
2019, nah, hard to
yeah.
say.
What about favorite album like of the decade or of all time? Any ideas?
Oh, too hard to say.
Too hard to
close.
say. Jay, you, man.
I like there was an album that came out last year by the dude who made I Took a Pill in Ibiza. Like
Uh-huh.
Oh, Mike
and-
Posner.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was a good album.
That was a really good
A
album.
really good
It was
kid.
like it was
Really
like an
good kid.
experience.
Yeah.
I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah, I really
That
liked
was
it.
good.
Just
What
listen
was it
to
called, Matt?
A Real Good Kid.
A Real Good Kid.
It was
Yeah,
really
that
good.
was it.
I like that one.
That's
Yeah,
dope.
dude,
That's
very
really
good.
What about experiences? Top experience of last year or the decade? Either
Oh.
way.
TwitchCon. Fucking
reckon?
no, the TwitchCon party? That was
Your
insane.
guy was your top?
I would say so, dude. That was probably the coolest, fucking raddest time I've
Yeah.
ever had with a bunch of other creators in such a huge house in San
Yeah.
Diego.
I think that time at TwitchCon, I definitely felt the best all year.
That
Yeah, it
whole
was-
trip
it
was
was
great.
Yeah.
Fucking pretty rad.
Mm. Yeah. What about you boys? Anything come to mind?
I was thinking TwitchCon as well, but I'm trying to think of something else.
Well, last year was such a weird year. It was so up and down, I think.
Was I Am
was.
Sydney last year? It was. I
Yeah.
Am Sydney was a
No,
surreal
that was also
experience.
wild.
I am
A
Sydney
whole
when
crowd chanting at
The
us.
entire
Yeah,
arena,
true.
people pouring
Yeah.
out the final match of the
Yeah.
final game.
Yeah,
They
true. I
wanted to
forgot
see
about
us
that.
instead. It was crazy.
We
That
did
was
our-
very surreal.
our
was
live
nutty.
show last year as
The
well.
live
Yeah,
show
live
was
show.
wild.
500 people,
huge.
and hopefully a few more lined up for this year, which would be dope. Yeah, it's kind of crazy when you look back on it now.
Yeah, 2019 was a challenging year, but I think we did overcome pretty much all of them.
Yeah,
You know, and what matters now is that the boys are back in town.
yeah, it feels good that
Boys
we're all
are
here.
back in town.
for sure. 2020 will hopefully be
Yeah.
an equally interesting
Hands in
year.
the center, boys.
I'm not putting my hand in the
Put the
center.
hand in the center.
Put your hand in the
cunt. Put your
center.
hand in the center.
I can't reach.
No, yeah, you can, cunt.
First,
Come
you
on.
don't have a favorite movie or
on.
album.
Come on, put your the other hand, Matt. The other hand.
Just move the hands over here.
All right, yeah.
Great. Nice.
Fuck yeah,
Nice.
boy.
Great. This is why the audio listeners are better, because they don't get to see that horrendous mess.
Yes. We're sparing them.
I had a thought.
Should we mention just briefly why Matt has been away from the podcast for a little bit?
Oh, yeah. We've been waiting on a visa for a long time, but me and Swags have a year-long visa now, so we should be settled in here
Yeah.
properly.
Yeah.
I was
Finally.
always good with the visa, so
So Matt wasn't actually being chased by the police.
Yeah, Matt
He
just
wasn't
got
actually in any
unbelievably
trouble.
Yeah,
unlucky
right.
with visas.
So
he
you
wasn't waiting in a line
So
in the
you-
bathroom.
you were in Ibiza.
Yeah, it's like a
Took
pill
a
there.
pill and a visa.
Did you
Still
know?
there.
Yeah, no, we'll tell the entire story one day, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Future
because,
podcast.
because there is a story to tell there.
Big
not
one.
today. But in any case, yeah. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I want to talk about
Welcome back. Next topic. All right.
let's talk about our drive we went on.
Ooh,
yeah,
that was so
yeah,
fun.
yeah,
I saw
yesterday.
I saw
That was fucking fun
some
as
footage.
hell.
So basically, Matt and I and a couple of the boys from the management team and stuff like that, we like cars, so we go out on drives. We'll just go cruising, find cool spots, and do some fun little runs and stuff.
Semi-legal things.
Well, to be
Not
honest,
legal.
Well,
that road wasn't very illegal because the speed
Yeah.
limit's so high on that road.
Yeah, it's like 80, and then there's like a corner like
The
that.
speed limit's
Like, come on.
stupid high,
yeah, it's 80, but we were going
80 kilometers per hour.
allegedly.
For legal reasons, that was a joke.
I don't know. I have my glasses on.
But basically, I mean, for non-car people, they may not get it, but it's just really fun for us to cruise together and all the cars in a little convoy. You can mess around while you're driving somewhere.
We had walkie-talkies. And
Yeah, we had
the
walkie-talkies.
walkie-talkies were such a good idea.
Yeah.
We were just fucking talking on the radio.
Swag was geeking so hard, he was like, we were pulling into the exit. Over.
Oh, dude, I took a dab before we left, and I was like, "Oh yes, a walkie-talkie." Because I was prepared to be bored for most of the drive, but to be fair, I was in shotgun of Fitz's Tesla, which was fucking really awesome.
Bit of a
I
beast.
love Teslas.
Bless you,
And,
Mason.
uh,
Bless you.
cheers.
And
Bless
so
you.
I was just chatting shit on the walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
We were on the road, on the highway, going to the spot, which was like this mountain road. And it would just be like Matt would pull up beside us, and then we'd fucking race each other, and then Toby would pull up behind us, and we'd fucking race each other. It was so much good fun.
Yeah, it's really
You know,
fun.
I've never
Yeah.
been on a drive like that before. And it was like
Neither
my
have I,
first time
honestly.
actually
Like Fast and Furious
being in a
type
car
shit.
going
Yeah, it
quick.
kind of was. It was kind of my first time actually putting my car through the ringer, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
and
tried.
especially that mountain road, because the mountain road, it probably took, 10 minutes to get through?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
Oh, yeah.
about.
It's a really nice long road, all just turns and weaves through a mountain and with trees everywhere.
It was late at night, so it was
Missed, you
pretty
just hit a
empty.
tree.
Late at night,
Mm.
we all convoyed together, and everyone was basically just going as fast as they were comfortable with around this, basically a track. It's so much fun.
Me and Swagger jammed Pink
Oh,
Floyd and
dude.
Old Rock the way there, and then
R&B.
as soon as we were on the mountain road and going quick, drum and bass was on. It was fucking
Yeah.
so. I was actually beaming the entire time. I could not stop grinning. I was like, "This is fucking
It was-
hectic."
remember we went around that fucking corner, he almost went onto the dirt.
I don't remember that.
Yeah,
Why?
it was fucking amazing. I was like shitting myself on those turns, but smiling the entire time I was puckering my ass. It was
Yeah.
pretty fucking
I
cool.
put on Pink Floyd.
On the way over, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought
just
you meant
the
like while
cruise.
you're going through.
No,
like, you
no,
just
we-
listen to Dark Side of the Moon.
All right, we were listening to drum and bass, bro. I was
Dude, you
like,
gotta throw on that
dude, it was
Eurobeat.
fucking crazy.
bro, it was insane. It was so much fun.
I
so
was
fun.
saying to Blue was my passenger on the way there, Editor Blue, and I was saying to him that it was impressive how much Fitz fit in. Not like fit in.
I don't normally fit in.
but I mean like
The square's not so bad, bro.
you know, often you'll drive with people and they just think you're an idiot the way you drive and stuff. But Fitz was
Yeah, he was
tagging along
just
with
driving
us,
like an idiot.
and he was driving fast, and it was fun. It was great.
Yeah.
It's almost like I am an idiot.
Very wild.
And Blue filmed some, so there might be something going on Patreon.
It was you
but
in the
who
Golf
knows?
R, you in the R34 Skyline, you in the Tesla, and what was fucking Brady's car?
Impreza, Subaru Impreza.
Subaru.
Yeah.
Mm.
lot
Fast
of fun.
and Furious, but
Very
everyone uses eco-friendly cars.
Except my car's very not
Eco-friendly.
eco-friendly.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
car's actually illegal.
Yeah, didn't someone
Oh,
like
that's-
break your exhaust or something? They broke
Yeah,
the
yeah,
latch.
they
What the fuck?
broke the cat. And
It looks
no,
shitty
it
off.
sounds better.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
How they managed that?
I can't wait to do it again.
Yeah.
It was great though. Until you're on the mountain road trying to go fast, and an NPC is in front of you.
Oh, dude, just a little NPC car.
Yeah.
Fucking ended up catching up to him, and he's going. He was
Like
He was
40.
going like 40 in a
Yeah.
fucking 80.
Yeah.
Some
Fucking asshole driving on the road.
Safe.
trying to get his kids home.
Piece of shit.
Asshole.
But yeah, the first like NPC we came across, we were just stuck behind him for the whole road. It was shit. But the second one was nice, and they actually pulled over and let us go past.
Cam was in the Tesla practically tailgating this guy, and he fucking slams on the brakes and puts the blinker and goes immediately left, and we just hear the Tesla go beep, 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 and then he's like, whoa!
yeah, he very suddenly pulled out of the
Yeah,
way.
dude.
Nice guy though. I mean, he clearly knew what we were up to, and
Yeah.
let us have our fun.
Very
And,
cool.
and yeah, rest assured, listeners at home, that despite the fact that we were being a little racy, I felt fully in control the whole time.
yeah,
we weren't
there
doing
was-
anything too crazy.
we weren't-
Sometimes in control. I had shitty Econo tires on my car that weren't really meant for that. And there's at times I'd go up to the corner, I'd feel it like start to slide out from under me. I'm like, oh, okay, a little
That's
too
the
quick.
thing.
Yeah, I wanted to drive behind Matt so that I could see him go off the cliff with my own eyes. Back in Australia, immediately dead.
Jesus. That's like
Drive safe, kids.
That's the most important thing to stress when you're doing something like that. It's like so easy to get a little excited and just go faster than you really
We could
should.
finally,
yeah.
we could finally
Let's try
make
to
the
keep up to your
Misfits.
golf.
We
It's
could
just so
finally
fun.
make the Misfits Live League channel.
Jesus.
Really expand.
It's like that with anything, when you're getting into any kind of extreme thing.
Yeah.
Because peer pressure or adrenaline can go to your head, and you'll just
Yeah.
do
Too much
something
Eurobeat, too much adrenaline.
too much drum and bass.
Peer pressure.
You can drift around the corner.
Yeah, like if I was going, like my car is all drive and has really nice tires on it, and it's just faster than that.
Yeah, it's like
So like
double
if
the
Matt
power.
was trying to keep up with me the whole time, it could be a little dangerous for him, Like it's so
Yeah.
easy
No,
to get
it's
into
totally in
that.
control.
And
there.
he's not as good a driver as you. Yeah. And he's also not as good a driver as Tesla's onboard AI.
This fucking fancy ass traction control and all those safety features.
Just go back to the south, Matt.
Come on, an F-150, you fucking dong.
lifted F-150 year old Cole.
Look, I'm not a car guy.
F-150 lowrider.
What?
I think of that, an F-150 truck, but lowrider.
No, that's like Miami shit. If you're in the South, they do the opposite. They lift them up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Have you seen a monster truck, like, driving down the street?
Yeah, my dad had one.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, no, when he was in the Marines, he took like a GMC Jimmy, put a 350 in it, had like some big ass mud tires and like lifted it and shit.
How big were was it like a monster
The wheels
truck?
were like up to, well, not like a monster truck. but
Yeah,
they were
the
still
350,
fairly
like four, like three.
I'm talking about
Yeah.
decently sized. I'd have a photo I can show you.
2 liter turbo.
48 by 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
3.1,
3.1.
Yeah, don't worry, viewers. I'm not a car guy either. Although when I was up there, I did say to Toby, I kind of get it. I kind of get it now. Like it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean that was a
Next,
little.
it's gonna cut to like a month later. He's gonna have like a spoiler, aero kit, and everything on there.
He's,
all
he's,
blacked
he's
out.
sold the Tesla and bought a fucking 350Z.
I have seen Model S's with like body kits on them, and they
Yeah.
actually look pretty sick.
Yeah, there are some
Oh,
really
one of these
cool
days,
ones.
man.
But
One of these
because the
days.
Tesla is a high-end car, it means that the body kits for them are also high-end, which
Yeah.
means they're pricey.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they're cool. They're sick.
Yeah. And other than that, we've pretty much just been playing a fuck ton of Age of Empires.
Oh,
and,
yes.
Yeah, I don't have my license. so-
Ryan's got a new place. Manager Ryan's just chilling.
Ryan-
Moved his shit.
Our manager Ryan has a LAN set up at his place, much like he did the old one.
Phenomenal.
But this one's like in an attic. It's crazy. There's what,
Sick.
8 PCs there?
There's a nice balcony on
Aircon.
there. He had Manuel, his personal assistant, take a hammer and smash the fucking glass off the balcony because they wanted a better view.
You weren't there for that though.
I
were you?
wasn't, but I
was-
saw the video that that they
It was
took of
so
Manuel
loud.
breaking it
Yeah,
out.
me and Mason were there. Basically, like in the attic where the LAN is, there's this tinted glass shield on the balcony,
Yeah.
which is there for safety reasons, but it also prevented them from seeing the view of the city at nighttime. And so Ryan was like, I want to get this removed. How can I get this removed? I know. I'll just get Mammal to fucking smash it with a hammer. He has neighbors right next to them,
Yeah.
and this is on the very top floor of the house.
So what happens is Manuel grabs the hammer. He's got his ski glasses, the Supreme ski goggles that they
Oh my
bought. He's
God.
wearing that. He's wearing his beanie. He's going up, and he puts his arm over over the glass, and he's going to swing the camera towards him so the glass breaks and pushes down onto the balcony, and it doesn't break and go down the roof and then into their backyard and their neighbor's backyard. And so what happens is he smashes the first one in, it was fine, smashes the second one in, which was fine, and then he panicked and then just fucking smashed the other side out, and he just fucking went all down the roof, all down the shingles into the gutter, and right down into the neighbor's fucking backyard.
Thankfully, no one was sitting down there.
Yes.
Which I presume he checked before he did so, but maybe he didn't. No one was killed. However, the neighbors were like immediately like, what the fuck was that sound? Someone breaking in. If you saw it from the, because there's other houses could easily see this happening. They just happened to be looking out their window. They would have seen a hooded Manuel in ski goggles smashing. Like smashing from the balcony, smashing the glass. Is he trying to break out of the house? Like, what is he trying to accomplish here? It would have looked very strange. But yeah, the neighbors were obviously a little distressed and had a few words with Ryan, who somehow, through his Ryan P. charisma, managed to just make them seem like it was an okay idea.
Yeah, no, here's a bottle of wine, so it's okay. We just want to remove it, won't be any issues.
I think they must be old and deaf because they have that the speakers going every night with a subwoofer making so much noise with that music.
It might just have really good sound
insulation. I think the sound insulation is just fucking god tier there.
But that subwoofer vibrates the entire fucking house, bro. Like,
hey man, if it was an issue, they would have said something.
I see, I suppose.
Well, yeah, Ryan apparently went over there and said sorry for the noise last night, and they're like, we didn't hear a thing.
Oh, well, perfect situation.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
The best neighbors.
Yeah, all they feel is the vibrations.
They just signed to him. We didn't see a thing, hear a thing.
All they feel is the vibrations. Ooh.
Yeah, so I mean that's that story. New Year's Eve was lit. Everyone was kind of scattered for that, but me and Mason had it at Ryan's house, and that was a good
went
time.
gambling New Year's Eve.
Gambling.
Did you win? Yeah.
No.
That was with your friends over.
Yeah, it was with my friends over in the U.S.
Didn't you gamble a couple nights ago too?
Yeah.
Did you win?
No.
Oh, freaking!
I played League for all of New Year's Eve.
Did you win?
Yeah, my brother was.
there you go.
Yeah, of course. God tier. But my brother was just having a party upstairs, and I was just like, nope. Playing League.
Playing League of Legends.
Yeah, last year I spent New Year because I was in New Zealand, and I spent New Year's Eve just alone, and I didn't feel sad about it back then. But I'm definitely glad that I spent New Year's Eve with people this year. I think this year in general, I'm looking to be more social, I think, and just do more real life shit. It's weird because for the longest time I was just kind of grinding YouTube, grinding in quotation marks. I never really had a great schedule, let's be honest, but I was working hard for a long period of time, but I just and it never bothered me that I was doing that until last year. I think around the middle of it, I just suddenly was like, oh shit, I want a social life, like I want to do more shit. So that's kind of my plan for this year.
Then I got my new house, and now we've bonded.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Bondage.
Yeah.
We rebonded.
Male bonding. It's a beautiful thing, Jay.
Male bondage.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it's really not. But
your new house is near Fitz's current house,
and also
Fitz
near James.
is about to move out of his current house into really far away from you because he doesn't like you.
Really?
Yeah. As soon as Swagger moved near me in my neighborhood, I was like, I'm out.
Yeah.
How far away are you moving?
You actually devalued the neighborhood.
Oh, okay.
I'm kidding. Oh, I am moving, but it probably won't be very far away from you.
Better not.
Okay. We'll talk about this later. Yeah, Matt's trying to find a place.
Yeah.
He's staying in my house.
Yeah.
He's in my spare room.
What's that like?
It's okay. It's fine. He's building my computer for me. We just got new parts today.
Oh, you got the new motherboard, and
I got a new motherboard, and I got the 3rd gen Threadripper. I'm still on the 1st.
Remember when Matt built Jay's PC?
Oh my! Yeah,
and he got so high that he just stopped
God,
halfway through.
Oh my God!
Wait! You're all talking at once. What actually fucking happened?
What happened? Okay, so this was when we first arrived about a year ago. We first got Swags and me got parts for a computer, so I built mine. Yeah. Then I built his, and then at one point later, Jay needed his built.
And I'm clueless about PCs. And
but
stuff.
see, I enjoy doing that shit normally. I was like, oh yeah, hands on. I love that shit. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take an edible before I do this. This will make it so much more fun.
Took 2.
Did I?
Yeah, you took 2.
Oh shit!
You're like, I'll have 2 edibles. I'll have a lot of fun building this computer.
Will be fun. Not even 10 minutes in, I was just like, dude, I fucking hate this shit.
So you were screwing in a screw for 20 minutes.
20 minutes. And I was because I had no idea what he was doing. I was like, Okay.
Man, he's really throwing it.
And then you
trying to
just
think of
stopped
what
at
he's
one
doing.
point and went to the bathroom, and you were in there for like ages.
I thought it was like 5 minutes. I was like, oh man, I'm getting sweaty. I want to like wash my face or something.
It's like you wash your face.
Yeah.
You might as well have taken a shower. It might have taken less time.
I was like, is it really that hard? That was funny as.
Swagger's house is really cool. He's got a lot of different rooms for different things.
Yeah. Sex dungeon.
Yep.
Oh, I haven't found that room yet.
Yeah, it's hidden.
I inspected a house today and I applied for it, and we're calling it Minecraft House because it's literally a concrete box.
That's lit.
It's sick.
Awesome. Cool. It's
Like,
very-
that
it's-
sounds
it's very-
terrible.
It's very iron block.
Yeah.
Yes.
You should just paint it like an iron block.
I was saying it would be so sick getting permission to just paint it like a dirt block with grass on the top.
You got to do like
Yeah.
the square textures on it
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Hopefully I get that though. I'm sick of being homeless.
That's fair enough.
Same.
Yeah, 'cause
You have a home.
Yeah, but he's your
home.
slave.
Yeah, no, it's indentured servant. Okay.
It's indentured servitude. He doesn't
Yeah.
pay rent, but he does everything I ask.
he
Yeah.
cleans the sex dungeon, and in return, Swagger fucks him.
Yeah.
It's a terrible arrangement, and I really hope those videos never see the light of day.
I think it's a good
him,
deal.
It gives him a place to stay.
Okay.
Toby,
What?
never mind.
Would you ever get your asshole bleached?
Absolutely.
100%.
I don't really know what the point of it is.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, I don't know about you, Toby, but I show a fair few people my asshole.
Yeah, obviously. OnlyFans.
I'd get my asshole waxed.
Yeah, then
You reckon?
You asked someone on Tinder to wax your asshole, right?
Yeah, I asked
What?
chicks to wax my ass.
Was she a beautician?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's good.
How do they,
I'm glad you
random
didn't just
girl.
ask some random
how do
woman.
you wax an asshole? Do they spread your cheeks and just
Yeah, they-
apply?
yeah.
It's like toilet paper, but
I-
wax, and then they
Should
just
bleed.
When you're doing that job, it must just be nothing to you. Like,
Yeah.
just like, oh, another ass, another day.
another asshole. Of
What do you
bleach.
do for a job? I just deal with assholes.
I think
fucking hate my job, man.
Dude.
I feel like most
Is
places
that really worth a fist bump?
No, I just didn't want him to feel bad.
Go
I
on.
think a lot of waxing places only do that sort of stuff for women. They don't do it for
That
men.
is sexist.
Fucking
What's-
sexism
'cause
these days.
This is why we need meninism.
Meninism.
Just keep it on 4chan, Swagger.
Meninism.
No, that is. I mean, what's the reason? There will be places that do it for men, obviously.
Yeah,
but-
there will be places. But I think it's because, like, traditionally, most beautician places are filled with mainly female beauticians. And it's like a difficult position to put a woman in, seeing a naked man's asshole with his balls dangling.
Well, that's a
balls
difficult
just
position for
everywhere.
him to be in.
I feel
too,
like
I
it
mean.
probably was
Yeah.
caused by men asking for shit while they were getting it done. You know? I also could be completely wrong.
Would you rather a woman wax your asshole or a man?
Because I can do it, or so I can do it. So,
What if the woman was really, really ugly?
and what if the
I-
man
like
wore
a big
a night
Russian
helmet?
chick.
I don't think I'm gonna be looking at her while she does it, so I don't think I really care that much.
Would they have like a mirror?
Why would I want to?
What is this?
I think I probably prefer a woman, but I
Why?
don't think because I'm attracted to women. Not that it's a sexual thing. It's just not- I just
This is interesting.
All right, it's all right, Fitz.
I don't know.
We went to dinner with Keemstar a couple nights ago.
Ah,
was nice.
yeah, dude. Oh, we got we kept doing the fucking bit.
Oh,
We
I'm on
got-
Blog TV. With
So funny.
We kept going. I'm on Blog TV with my fucking hands up. He went out for a cigarette. And we got the waiter. The waiter recognized Keemstar as soon as he came in, and he must not have known about the I'm on Blog TV with my fucking hands up.
Explain
thing.
what that is, because no one's gonna know what that is based
Okay,
off what
so-
you just said.
Shit.
If you
We're-
say
we're having-
Alex,
yeah,
It's just-
Alex,
they might get it.
Yeah.
Guys, Keemstar has this old meme where he said the N-word years ago on a live stream.
He didn't just say the N-word.
He called someone
He
a
said
stupid N-word.
Alex is a stupid N-word.
Yeah, and it's a
And then he-
famous meme.
yeah,
And we always give him shit about it, and he's obviously like, you know,
Yeah,
it's in the past. We don't actually care.
Yeah, you know, and-
God knows
and-
website worse, you know.
And he makes a bunch of jokes about it now, and it was just something to bring up, which was funny because he gets pissed off.
Yeah,
you know, and so he, we got the waiter while he was out for a cigarette. We go, hey, like when he comes back in, we're all gonna put our hands up, and we want you to say, I'm on Blog TV with my fucking hands up.
Yeah.
And so he comes in, and then we all put our hands up after he sits down. The waiter, and the waiter just goes, I'm on Blog TV with my hands up.
Yeah.
And then we just burst into laughing. It's
So
fucking-
Keem walks in, sees a whole table. I was with him. He sees a whole table of people with their hands up. Keem instantly puts his hands up because he said, and I quote, "I didn't want to lose the game."
Yeah, it was like a drinking game or something.
Yeah,
he was in on it too. It was so funny.
It was fucking awesome.
And then Keem convinced us to go to the casino where
lost
his money, and I won money. I won $950.
Holy shit!
Good on you.
I literally was so confident. I just walked in there. I was like, I'm putting it all on whatever Ryan puts it on. And then I won, and I was like, okay, that's it.
And you just hopped
This
out?
guy had $950 in his wallet, and we went to get his car wash yesterday before we did the fucking the drive.
The drive, because my car was just
and
covered
so we're
in dust.
like, there are no car washes that we could just go through that do it automatically. So we went to a manual one where you get the thing, you just fucking spray it down. And it took coins, and he had 950 Australian in notes.
No, I had twice that because I won.
Oh yeah, true.
So I had like $1,900 in notes. I didn't take card or cash, so I only took coins. I had $1 Australian dollar.
Coin. It got us 1 minute. 1 minute of washing the car. It did the job.
And Swag, I saw my Swag. We have 1 minute. You have to be very quick here. Swag is holding the hose. He's ready. I put it in. I click start. He starts spraying. I'm like yelling at him the whole time, coaching him how to wash this car in 1 minute.
He's like low pressure, and I'm like, okay. And he goes, all right, we're going on foam, and I'm like, okay. And fucking starts blasting. He goes, all right, high rinse, and it's just fucking like going everywhere.
A minute.
funny.
Holy
I was laughing
shit.
so much.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Needless to say, the car is still filthy, but it did clean the windshield.
All we
Nice.
wanted was
Perfect.
a windshield clean.
It's a shame because we couldn't find a car wash except this one place. I was saying on the way to the charger that if because there's a lot of homeless people in Melbourne, as I'm sure there are anywhere, that do that thing where they're at the intersection and they offer to clean your windshield.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I was like, look, if we find a guy who's cleaning windshields, we're just gonna give him $100.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, we didn't find one.
Oh.
No,
You guys are
man.
lucky.
Now-
I was stuck with
now
the
it's-
squeegee at the gas station with like the brown water. Just
Stuck with it.
After this comes out, there's going to be thousands.
Yeah. Keep on looking out for a Tesla.
I'm gonna find my car. It's like sprinting down the road.
Oh.
Would have been nice.
Manuel, or was it Chris? One of them won
It was
$1,000
Chris.
on the slots, right?
oh shit.
Yeah.
Put $50 in and won a
50
grand.
shit.
Well, I think he put Ryan's $50 in.
Yeah.
Ryan gave him $50 in the.
I'm sure he gave
gambling
him
is bad. We
$50.
don't
Yeah, don't
gamble,
gamble.
guys.
Gamble
Like,
bad.
don't-
I'm pretty much fucking over it.
That was
at
my
this
first
point.
time gambling since like April last year. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I've
So-
never gambled.
Like I only fucking went out because it was Keemstar and he's so adamant that we all went out.
Keem was
So-
like, "You come with me, you guys will win."
Yeah, and then I won the 500. Then I lost the 500. I had 500 left. I was like, fuck it, I'll flip it again. And then I went up to Keem. I said, red or black? And he goes, oh, black, dude. And I was like, okay. And I went black and I went red. And I said, fuck you, Keem. You owe me $500. He was like, nah, I don't. Sorry. And I was like, okay.
Keem would go black.
Yeah.
Okay. that was a great joke, Toby. Nice one.
Sorry.
That was a great joke.
Thank you. Thank you. Woo!
Wow, we are funny. Anyways, that's that.
Yeah. Fuck you.
New Year's.
I'm just
new
going to make
Yeah.
a little bit of gamer subs.
Yeah. Gamer subs
This
like PG Club Misfits.
office fucking sucks to sleep in because the aircon doesn't work. It doesn't do anything.
It just makes a sound.
It just makes a really, really loud sound. So you think, oh yeah, it's got to be doing
Placebo.
something. So I'm like, I don't want to turn it off for the peace and quiet because what if it is doing something?
Yeah.
But no, it doesn't. It's so hot in here.
Yeah, you've been sleeping here because you don't have a home.
Yeah.
Because the Misfits house ended. You've just been sleeping on a beanbag, I believe. How's your back?
Fine.
Great. That's excellent.
No, I've been sleeping on the couch now because the beanbag does fuck your back.
Can you guys,
You know that picks up on the mic, right?
Matt and Zuckles are engaged in a game of flick the gamer subs lid around the table. By the way, if you want gamer subs at a discount, you can use our code Misfits on gamersubs.gg. Swagger has just eaten the lid because it's that good of a product. Even the packaging tastes delicious. You better swallow it.
Don't eat the packaging.
You spit it out. What's
He's made
the
it better now.
guys? What are the foods that you didn't like when you were younger that you like now? Let's talk about it. What are you
Ass.
fussy about?
Broccoli. Always hated that shit.
You hated broccoli.
But then I found out it's really good for you. So
Yeah.
Still kind of don't
It's
like
also
it.
tasty.
I like
Raisins.
broccoli,
It prepared
yeah.
well.
Raisins and oatmeal raisins.
Really? You're a
Oatmeal
big
raisin.
raisin advocate now.
Yeah, dude. The trick isn't to eat it. It's you got to peel off the skin and then suck on the
I remember
juicy
you had
innards.
a long rant about this in one of my videos a while back.
Yeah, dude, it's true.
Which may have involved some homophobic terminology. You were so aggressive about it. Jay, what about you?
Just veggies.
You just didn't eat veggies as a kid?
Didn't eat veggies.
I didn't eat
Oh,
anything as a kid,
You're
dude.
such a person that wouldn't eat veggies.
Shut up, cunt.
I
I mean, I
look,
had to for a period of time, but then as soon as I Didn't have to. I was like, nah, I'm
Look.
not eating my veggies. I'm not eating my veggies because they're yucky.
I do agree with Mason. You are that kind of guy.
Why?
But so was I.
What were you trying to say? For me, it was probably
Real talk though, Jay's been on keto.
Jay's.
No, I haven't been on in a while, but I was.
But it
But
actually
you have,
worked.
Yeah.
you have lost a lot of weight and you're looking very good, my friend.
Yeah.
You're glowing.
Appreciate that.
You're
You are
glowing,
glowing.
Jay.
So stand
Isn't
accounts.
everyone saying keto's bad for you though?
I
Isn't
mean,
that the thing at the moment?
It was bad for me. I tried to stop it a little bit because I found that my family has like a long line of heart problems.
It's only bad
And I
for you
was
if
like-
all you eat is bacon. You know,
Yeah.
and your cholesterol goes up.
Damn, who'd have thought?
Yeah, and it was just too hard to manage.
That was like the best diet I've ever been on because I'd fry a bacon in the morning. I'd render around all the fat.
And have bacon for lunch.
I'd crack 2 eggs in the bacon fat and fry it in the fat, and then I'd take it out and I'd eat it.
The whole time I was telling you, I swear to God, I don't actually think that's healthy. Same with Matt when he was used to
the
order McDonald's without
Yes,
the bun.
yes.
Just a Big Mac, only the
Big
It's
patty.
not easy gains, bro. I'm like, Matt, that's not healthy. Like this.
That's fine.
It's just meat.
Take my multivitamin, it'll be fine.
Meat, salt, and then some. I never liked tomatoes as a kid, and I
Still don't like him.
Man, I hate tomatoes.
Tomatoes, I agree.
No,
I can't eat tomatoes.
I can eat them now. I can eat them now.
I
but
can't eat
Can you
bananas
can you
either.
eat a
Yeah, of
tomato
course you
like an
can't.
apple? Can you just
No,
take a
I
bite?
I can
and
do
eat a
it,
tomato?
but it would not be my first choice by a long shot.
I fucking love it. I love eating just tomatoes.
You're
like
Italian.
Hell
apples,
yeah,
dude.
you like
Yeah,
that
that
shit.
doesn't
I
change.
your
made,
DNA.
I made a pot of
Doesn't
fucking
care.
gravy and meatballs, dude.
This cunt
and it
won't
was
shut
the
up about all
best. You won't shut up about coffee, man. Oh, I had a coffee. I had a coffee. I had
You're
so much
talking about
coffee.
these meatballs in your freezer for like the
Yeah,
last
dude. And
These
you're
two have
talking
been living
about
together for
coffee
2
like
days.
5 times a day.
You're talking about coffee.
You're about coffee. I'm just trying to make a couple of meatballs in my home.
Hey, to be fair, when you pulled up alongside me last night, you're like, yo, we need to pull over for petrol. I'm like, what, we need to pull over for coffee? I mean, petrol? Okay, gotcha.
See what I mean?
I also never liked apples, and I still don't like apples.
Really?
Fuck apples.
Well, how do you like these apples? Fucking, I ain't got none.
Anyone else in the hate apple gang, tweet me at Good Guy Fits. I will not read it.
Would you do just apples in general, or apples just
apple
raw?
sauce?
Apples raw.
Apples raw. Would you grill 'em?
Or any apple that has a crunch. I won't.
Really?
I love them in a pie or a crumble or
That's
something.
like-
or
that's
a
the best
or-
part.
Is it the
Crunch?
texture? Is it the texture that throws you off?
It's the crunch of it. It just makes my teeth like feel. I get actual shivers down my spine. Like my teeth are just sensitive to apples for some reason. Oh my god! Mason just threw a bottle of an empty bottle at
Attention
Swagger's
span
head.
of a goldfish.
Yeah, this
But
is
yeah, I'm a
great.
big texture guy. I like.
Wait, what do you mean?
I've got like 7 texture packs.
like
Minecraft resource pack, bro.
yeah, no, I can't. I don't fuck with some textures. Like I
Yeah,
can't.
no, I
can't
get
do
that,
it.
I get
can't
that.
do it. Like,
Like
the
what?
taste
I'm the
is
same.
fine. Like
Banana?
bananas, I can't do
I
bananas.
love it, dude. Anything mushy, anything that's dude, I fucking.
I'm exactly the same.
Yeah,
I,
slumped
yeah.
up.
I can't eat like minced meat.
I can't have anything.
Minced meat fucks with me.
I can't have like, was it fried spinach? I like spinach in a salad, but if you like heat it up and it's all slimy, it's
I can't.
Y'all
I
some
don't fuck.
children.
I don't fuck with slimy texture.
Yeah, I have a very immature. What's it
palate.
called? Palate. Yeah.
I saw this image on the internet, believe it or not, the other day.
Of-
that?
oh, the balls in the,
the World
asshole.
Wide Web. Oh no! Don't bring it up.
No.
Don't bring it up.
Let me talk about this first because it's on topic. It was basically, the caption was, imagine the texture. And the picture was just, you know how in bananas they have those strings on the
Yes.
edge of it?
Yeah,
It was just
yeah.
a bowl filled with those strings. Just eat it with a fork like a spaghetti. Like, those weird crunchy, like tasteless.
They should have put like
gross-
sauce on
Do a
it.
little bit of ketchup on
Oh
it.
my
yeah.
God,
Oh,
dude.
dude.
the
Some
fucking-
salt and sugar.
Oh, the worst, bro. Oh, and I think I've talked about this.
Whipped cream.
I think I've talked about this. I think I've talked about this on the podcast before. But one thing that freaked me out when I was younger is I saw like an ancient meme that suggested that the brown spots or the bruises on bananas
Yeah.
are spider
Spider
eggs.
eggs.
Yeah, and I guess I eat bananas now, obviously, but if I see a bruise, I don't eat the bruise. Okay, I
Cut
cut it
around
off.
it.
I cut it around.
Yeah.
it. I'm one of those guys.
Bitches be out here eating ass, but are afraid to eat the brown spot of a banana.
Well, the ass is being waxed by a professional, whereas the banana is
And bleached.
filled with
And
spider
bleached.
eggs.
I would eat a bleach waxed clean asshole.
I'd eat a waxed
would I.
banana.
I need a dirty asshole. I was like,
Where else do you get the
I
calories?
ain't got enough options to be picky, you know. No,
Where the fuck is this going?
I was gonna ask,
Uh-huh.
when you bleach an asshole,
Right.
what happens?
Is bleach flammable?
like how does it work?
I think
It's probably
does it,
not.
turn whiter.
It's
or-
definitely.
I think that's what it does. I think it just lightens the
No,
shade.
but like,
of
what
it.
does the process look like?
I don't know. They
They like get a funnel and then
Probably
like
like
a
a
thing
sponge.
of
You
bleach.
can, I'm sure there's resources online
I don't.
that you could
Well, I
look
don't want to
up.
Google it and see pictures of assholes.
They
I'm
use a
just-
paintbrush.
Is it liquid bleach? Or is it like they just what? Oh, is it liquid?
they freeze it, shove an ice cube up your ass.
Kinky.
They do some Bob Ross type shit. Fucking
Anyway.
paint it. Happy little bleach.
Has anyone seen the new Star Wars movie?
No.
Yeah, I've seen
Nah,
it.
I hear it's shit.
It is shit.
I've heard that it's shit only if you're a Star Wars fan. I've heard that it's
Yeah.
fine
No.
otherwise.
No,
But,
it's shit.
But like,
It's not even like a bad Star Wars movie. It's just not a good movie.
An expert review.
It's just dumb. There's so many plot holes in it.
Yeah,
and
and the plot is like all over the place.
it's really weird.
But it's like
Yeah.
extra content that you like wouldn't get, you know.
But I think you only care about that if you're a fan, right?
Yeah, people.
Only the
originals were better, bro.
People hate like what it does to the lore because apparently it's fictional universes are so precious to people that they really care when something's not right or if a legacy of my favorite game and my favorite movie and my parents' favorite series gets whatever, then people get upset about it.
I really like Star Wars, but I could not give less of a shit about them fucking with the lore. I just think the movie itself was a bit boring.
Yeah.
I have always found Star Wars to be extremely average, and I never
Really,
cared.
me and Anna watched the entire thing. Like,
Really?
not
Every episode.
I like
I
Star
tried.
Wars.
I did try. I tried years ago to watch from the
It's
beginning.
I fucking loved it.
That was my
like,
shit, dude.
From
The
one or
story.
four.
I want to be a Jedi.
I started
Yeah.
from
Did
4.
you have the toy lightsabers and have the lightsaber battles?
Yeah, dude.
Like, I fucking
Oh
loved
fuck yeah!
it. I
Did
bought
you do?
My
lightsabers.
family
to learn
was
all the
all
spin moves
lightsaber
and all
fans.
that shit?
Yeah.
I went from like being autistic about wanting to be a Jedi when I was younger,
To just being autistic in general.
I got mind powers and
To being
blah,
a
blah, blah.
knight.
And then it was like, oh, I'm Naruto. I'm a ninja, and I was playing outside with the fucking big fucking foam shurikens, throwing them around and fucking pretending to
from,
be
like-
Sasuke and shit.
Dude,
You
I'm
went from
so.
like a lightsaber to like just a regular sword. You like evolved backwards.
Man,
What
now you're just a
happens?
racist knight.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Feels good, man.
Dude, I was
Better
so,
than a fucking ninja.
I was so autistic that I thought I was a car when I watched Cars 1.
Are you serious?
I was like, running out of the theater.
Darth Mater.
Okay, Pog, spin-off. Disney now owns Star Wars. It could happen.
Did they ever do anything with Tomater's character from Cars? Did he get a series
I
or
heard he
anything?
went to prison for some sort of sexual misconduct. Yeah.
Yeah, nah, dude, not Mater.
Yeah,
He
Mater.
drugged
Dude,
the
I-
kid.
Toe hook?
He was
drugged
shooting.
the
He
kid.
was shooting up reused car oil.
No, dude, he had that toe
fucked
hook.
up.
He's hooking up with everyone, man.
He's
Jay's
hooking
right.
Hooking up with underage Toyotas.
He got arrested for tipping
Yeah,
too
it
many
was-
tractors.
It was he towing away a Miata, and they were like, no, not the Miata.
Yeah, that's it.
Anyway, guys, we're nearing the end of the show here. Anyone else got anything they want to talk about before we wrap it?
Yeah.
Cool, Mason. What is it?
I don't have anything.
Yeah, as usual.
No, I do. No, I do.
What?
No, I don't.
Fair enough, mate. Cool. That's it then. Right?
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey,
We're all out of
Thanks,
content.
Spotify, for making our podcast. Thanks, money.
thanks.
Thanks, and thank you, Gamer Subs, for the sponsors.
Why does anyone work with us? It's crazy. It is really crazy.
Spotify, you guys are legends. Give yourselves a pat on the back.
And to all the Misfits fans out there,
2020 is going to be fucking lit.
2020, there's gonna be plenty
Let's go.
of what is it?
content, hopefully.
Content.
Memes.
Podcasts, videos, and fun times to be had for all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
We're
Anyway.
actually starting a Pornhub channel.
Yeah, it's
Sorry.
NDA, NDA.
Bleep that.
Let's cut it. Later, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.